I wanted to do this because I feel like the queer representation in the music world is like booming, as you guys can all feel. It's still not where we want it to be yet, but I just want to create this sense of community for us, a place where we can connect, network, whatever, commiserate, all that. And I wrote this long fucking speech, but I'm not going to read all of it. It just feels weird. I'm in my own house. I'm like, but, you know, I wanted to make some points, so I'm going to read it. Here we go. For those of you who don't know, also, Music Cares is here with us today. And they're going to be speaking after me. For those of you who don't know, it's an affiliate nonprofit of the Recording Academy that's here for us, our community, and the whole music industry. Their mission is in line with my Feel Something Foundation, and I'm glad that we have Kate and Shireen here to join us. Yeah. So, why are we here? I kind of said a little bit already, but the industry is evolving rapidly, and we are all here to celebrate the progress that's been made. We are here to connect, commiserate, and support each other. So much has changed in the decade that I've been in the music industry. Back then, the impression I had was that the industry was terrified of me. Could a gay man sell enough to make us profit? Will his sexuality be too much for middle America? What's he going to sing about? Do we need to avoid using he in his love songs? How do we get him to... Right?
Say that.
How do we get him to tone it down? Right. Yeah, so this energy freaked me out. At times it took the wind out of my sails. It left me majorly discouraged. Other times I just downplayed my queerness in an effort to play the game. I never felt like my recording career had any sense of security for that reason. Sometimes that resulted in depression, anxiety, or even sometimes anger, which can be a brilliant driving force, but it can also be very off-putting for those in the business who are subconsciously just looking for any reason to dismiss you.
Right.
When I put out my debut album, the head of RCA called me about my selected photo for the cover, and he said to me, I'm going to have a really hard time selling this off the shelves in Walmart, Adam. Men definitely won't be comfortable picking this up. Of course, then I really dug in my heels because I wanted to make a point. I wanted a cover that was camp as fuck.
Yeah.
And I got my way, even if many didn't understand it.
Trailblazer.
Oh. When it came time to perform the lead single on the AMAs, I displayed my sexuality in a performance like some of my favorite pop stars have done numerous times. I kissed a male band member and had one of the dancers' faces in my crotch. The network... The network punished me. They punished me by canceling my appearance at Good Morning America the following morning, threatened a lawsuit, etc., etc., etc.
Wow.
When I was cutting the vocal to What Do You Want From Me with Max Martin, we had to change a lyric. The original chorus phrase was, he messed me up, need a second to breathe. Max said, we got to change it to it. And he said, I wish that's not how things were, because I'm cool with it, but a lot of US radio won't touch it if it's perceived as a gay song. Max was trying to give the song its best chance of success, and it ended up being a top 10 singles. I have to admit, these challenges left some scars, but they're the very experiences that have fueled my passion to connect with you all here today. Many of those roadblocks have essentially faded, some remain, and then there are new ones too. So now what? Now what do we do? Social media has allowed us to build and access our own fan bases. We could see so many out there needing to see themselves reflected. Representation of queer people in music is finally understood to be good business. According to a 2017 GLAAD study, 20% of millennials identify as LGBTQ. And I'm sure those numbers are rapidly shifting every year. The audience is expanding. Visibility across all forms of art, entertainment, sports, and politics have a big reason why there's an increasing acceptance. So, what are some of the challenges we face in the industry? I wanted to open this up to all of you. I've said enough. We're not having a panel discussion, but throw some stuff out there, because today I just want us to all be able to talk about this shit, to connect, to understand what we can do to make it better, to, you know, help each other out, to support each other.